Now we're going to talk about expanding sentences. That means that we're going to take a little bitty first grader sentence and we're going to expand it, make it longer into a great second grade sentence. So, if you're ready, get your pencil. All right, so we are going to work on expanding a sentence, meaning that we're going to make this sentence from a little bitty first grade sentence, my fish jumped, that only has 3 words. And we're going to make it into a really good second grader sentence that should have at least 5 words. So, we're going to start out by looking at the who, doing what, when, where, and why to add some details to this sentence because we want to make this sentence longer. So, when we look at my fish jumped, what's the who? If you said fish, you are correct. But what kind of fish? Is it a little fish? Is it a big fish? Is it a goldfish? Does the fish have a name? These are things that we want to think about when we want to add some details to fish. So I'm going to say my purple spotted fish. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to come up with a who about the fish. Add some details to it. You can say your mom's fish, my dad's fish. You can make it a color. You can change the fish to Mr. Fish or Mr. Bubblefish. So go ahead and write a who and add some details to it. So what is the fish doing? Doing what? What is the fish doing? We know it jumped. Did it jump high? Did it jump low? Did it jump in loops and swirls? I'm going to say that it jumped really high. So, my purple spotted fish jumped really high. So far, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 words compared to just these 3 words down here. But let's keep making it a little longer. When was my fish doing this? Think of when your fish could be jumping really high. I'm going to say in the morning. Where was my fish jumping? Was it jumping inside of the fish bowl? Was it jumping outside of the fish bowl? Was it jumping in the tub? Was it jumping in the pool? Where was your fish jumping? Let's be as creative as possible. I'm going to say that my fish was jumping in the bathtub. And last, let's talk about why was the fish even jumping? Why was your fish jumping? Let's think. I'm going to say that my fish was jumping because the water was too hot. All right, so now that I have all these details, I talked about the who, I talked about what the who was doing. I said when the who was doing it, where the who was doing it, and why the who was doing it. So now I have enough details to make my sentence longer. So let me try to make a longer sentence. In the morning, my purple spotted fish jumped really high because the water was too hot in the bathtub. So I just made my 1, 2, 3 word sentence into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I took a 3-word sentence, added some details about the who, doing what, when, where, and why. It made into a 20-word sentence. How cool is that? So it doesn't always have to be 20 words. You don't have to be wordy all the time, but we can make really good second grade sentences by simply adding a few details. I'm going to give you a chance to write a really funny sentence using who, doing what, when, where, and why. Go ahead and get started because I'm going to want to see your sentence that you were following along. I'm going to give you about 5 minutes for you to write a pretty cool sentence, and then we're going to move on to the next thing. Start now. You have less than a minute to finish up your sentence. Less than 30 seconds. I cannot wait to see your sentence and see what